Gang, this is a summary of how to do a presidential project for those of you that either missed class or you're unsure of it. On the right side of the blog, you'll see a document called Presidential Project. Looks like this. Presidential Project Info. You click on it and it takes you to this document. Now, Presidential Project is an outline of each of the individual presidents. And it looks just like this. You don't need to worry about the little red parts, but this is what a presidential project looks like. At the top, you have the president's name. Then you have the vice president's name, the years they served as president, the state elected from, and their political party. You must also include an image of the president somewhere on your presidential project. At next, you'll have what are the new states. There's a statehood date sheet in the document, and you only need to put the years, and you need to include all the states that came into the Union during the presidency of that person. The next thing you have are domestic affairs. These are things that happened only in the United States and have nothing to do with foreign nations. So anything that has to do with the United States, and that's it. So for example, these are the terms that were required for George Washington's presidency. Washington visits the Toro Synagogue, and then you give me a 1 to 2 sentence explanation of it. The Bill of Rights are added, a 1 to 2 sentence explanation. The Cotton Gin, again. And then the amendment being passed, there are no details needed, so you didn't have to include any. After domestic affairs are foreign affairs. Foreign affairs are anything that happened between the United States and foreign nations, even if the event happened in the United States. So, for example, the entire War of 1812 is foreign because they fought Great Britain. You would also put these things in chronological order. Now, if for some reason you looked up something on the internet, you would have to cite it. You would tell me the name of the website, what you searched for, and then simply the link. That's all. Fun facts. Though I don't need them, I love giving A for the days for fun facts because they make me giggle and smile, and that's what I'm saying. You don't have to include them, though. Now, presidential projects should be 1 page. The font should be between 10 and 14. It should be single-ish space. That way you save room. Just to give you an idea for the rubric, president's full name, vice president's full name, years in office, the state where the president was elected from, their political party, a picture of the president, new states, domestic affairs, foreign affairs, and then other, which is fun. You can lose points if I cannot follow your format. If it's too hard for me to follow, that's it. If you wasted space on the paper, meaning everything's triple space and there's just too much wasted space on the paper, or if you fail to put the events in chronological order, or if you didn't do a good enough job of explaining the event, wrong states on the presidential project, if you simply cut, copy, and paste from the internet, I'm not an idiot, Put the darn things in your own words. So these are the same things I mentioned earlier. Now, what goes in a presidential project? I have given you all of the things that go in each presidential project. So, again, if an event is typed in black, it is a domestic affair. If an event is typed in red, it is a foreign affair. So look at that. I even gave all this information to you, and I put it in chronological order for every president. You're welcome. I just got tired of seeing students do these things incorrectly. So you've got George Washington. These are the events that need to be in the presidential project. And that's it. And you briefly give me an explanation of each. So we also got to understand if it says no details needed, all you have to do is just put this, like George Washington died. That's it. Okay? So all of this is in chronological order for you. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, where do I get the stuff at the top? You scroll down to the end of the document. It's a long document. Oh, look, all the stuff at the top in yellow and red and big font. So this is where you get all that information. The years they served as president, their name and their political party, their vice president, the state elected from. I gave it to you. You're welcome. Where do I get the statehoods? Right here. They're in purple, pink, whatever, and yellow. So I gave you all of the states and in order, and I color-coded them for each president. So if George Washington was president from April 30th, 1789 to March 3rd, 1797, you would look on the statehood date sheet. Okay, North Carolina 1789, Rhode Island 1790, Vermont 91, Kentucky 92, Tennessee 96. Those would be the states that go in your presidential project for Washington. John Adams was president from 1797 to 1801. Well, there are no new states. So you simply put no new states. And again, I color-coded them. So this is Jefferson. This is Madison. This is Monroe. Ooh, look what you made me do, gang. This is Monroe. And this is a gift that I did all this for you. So you have all this information here. So again, statehood dates. All the information at the top. All the deets of what goes in the presidencies. And what it looks like. Booyah. You will turn some of these presidential projects in groups. You may not email me these projects unless you know you are going to be absent. I don't care if your parents drank all the ink in the printer and then your dog ate all the paper and then your little sister ate all of the printer. Print them at school. I don't need them in color, but I like color. You may not email these to me. I will not open them. I will delete them, and that is it. If you have any questions on how to do a presidential project, reach out to me, and I'll answer as quickly as I can. Be sure to check the blog, because on the right side, you'll notice I've already put down presidential project due dates. So get on it. Enjoy.